Hello, everyone. How are we doing, guys?
Hello.
Dan's looking
All
crisp
good.
with the new
Nice.
webcam there.
You cam?
That's
I
it.
literally just trying to sort it out still. But
That's
it'll
the
do.
thing. When you get like a new webcam, you want to try and like fiddle about with it, make sure everything's correct.
Tickety boo.
I know I spent like an hour with the one I got trying to figure out what was the best settings and stuff.
Yeah. I'm getting there with it.
It's good. It's good. Hope everyone's doing well, listening, watching. Thank you for joining us. Today, gonna have like a story or two halves, really, this podcast. Depends how long these stories take that I've got. But I've got a couple of stories. I like to start with a couple of stories from the news. Slightly offbeat news stories. And then we're going to go into, after that, rating some famous horror films. Give you some recommendations. I know, Jordan, that's like your favourite genre of movie. So,
It is.
yeah, we're in good hands because that guy knows some horror films.
Pressure is on.
That's it. And, he's going golf afterwards. So, you know what I mean?
I am. That is one.
Pressurised in the golf as well. And you're not playing a lot of competition, are you? Or,
No, it's just a friendly.
Cool. As friendly as golf can be.
Exactly. Yeah, exactly.
Gnarly on those fairways. Yeah. So the first story we're going to talk about. Australia has some mass fish deaths. Nice.
Oh.
I'm going to show you a little video first just to set the tone. If I just add this to the stream. Audio listeners, I'm just going to describe it to you. It's very, very simple. Basically a load of dead fish in water. That's pretty much what it is. I'll play this.
Causing a putrid stench.
That's
oh my
it.
God. Wait, is that water?
That is water.
Oh my God. So the whole surface
thing.
of the water is just
Jesus.
fish.
That's fish. It's
What's
just
there.
There's one shot that it looks like a gravel road, but it's fish.
Yeah, it's a fish road.
Like, what the fuck?
Follow the fish.
There you go.
3 on that. Yeah, follow the fish. Never forget.
Look at that.
Yeah, we don't want this bitch.
Local resident just saying it smells.
It stinks.
Oh my God.
This shot here, I'm like, that looks like kind of a road. Those look like stones, but no, they're fish. They're dead fish.
So what's happening to them?
Is it lack of oxygen, did it say?
Yeah.
It looks like there's just too many in too little water.
Yeah. So I'll read a bit from the story now. But that is pretty much the issue, the oxygen. So, yeah, lovely stuff. Mass fish deaths in Australia's second longest river, have been blamed on low oxygen levels. Footage showed a slick. That's such a disgusting way to describe that. Footage showed a slick of hundreds of thousands of silvery bodies blanketing the surface of the Darling River near the town of Menadee in a remote part of New South Wales, around 620 miles or 1,000 kilometres west of Sydney. Authorities said the die-off was down to dissolved oxygen levels, and state fisheries officers have been sent to assess the situation, with the rotting carcasses causing a putrid stench for residents. Imagine the smell. You didn't think of the smell, you bitch! It follows previous large-scale fish deaths in the same area in 2018 and 2019 as a result of poor water quality and sudden temperature changes. So this has obviously happened before. I mean, this must be a regular occurrence at this fucking rate. The State Planning and Environment Agency warned river oxygen levels could fall further this weekend as temperatures rise before cooler conditions return next week. The New South Wales Department of Planning and Environment's Water Division posted on Twitter, dissolved oxygen levels remain a concern for fish health. There is a large number of fish deaths, predominantly bony herring, in the Darling River between Lake Wetherill and Menadee Township. The New South Wales Department of Primary Industries said it would continue to monitor the risks to fish health in the area. It said the amount of dissolved oxygen water could hold decreases with increasing water temperatures, which can add additional stress to the fish that may already be struggling. So, yeah, Dan was spot on when he said it's to do with the oxygen levels in the water. But
it's a lot of fish, isn't it?
There's a lot of fish, So, follow the fish.
What do they do in this situation? They can't allow them to just decay. So they must have to fish them all up.
That's it. Start fishing them
to dispose of them.
Yeah.
However, a bit of a conspiracy. Sea Monkey 95 says, I'm from Australia. There's no dead fish on the west coast that I know of.
Jesus, that's it.
Oh,
Maybe
there
it's
you
all a fucking lie.
It's all smoke and mirrors.
That's it.
Unless it's some sort of like cover up from some like chemical
Yeah.
thing.
Oh, yeah, maybe.
Because that happened in the UK, up in the north. There was literally loads of crabs and fish, and also like all washing up on all the beaches, and it was like traveling down with the sea. And everyone was trying to work out what it was. And then they kind of, I don't know whether the company got prosecuted, but after the research, they found out it was like there's a huge company that was doing is it sludging, where they basically, the channels where the boats go down, they sludge or sledge, or they get all the debris and the mud, and they dig it all out so the boats can go through.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I know what you mean.
And apparently within that there was some sort of chemicals that were like from like 10, 15 years ago that were in all that sludge.
Oh man.
Nice.
But there's a massive thing in it up north.
I mean, it wouldn't, that sort of thing. It wouldn't surprise me if this was, not actually the oxygen levels.
Yeah, and then they just get someone
that
they pay, like the company. Yeah. It's usually the company that did it pay someone to go and come
independently.
Up with an independent person. That's, I mean, because to me that's weird. Like usually with this sort of stuff, it's like survival of the fittest, isn't it? So it's usually quite gradual. Like if the oxygen is depleting, obviously I know that the heat in Australia gets super hot and it can go quick, but usually it's a gradual process.
Yeah. And surely as more of them die, there's more oxygen for the others. Okay.
Yeah. Unless this just happens super quick, but it's just weird that there's that many fish in that environment, and something changed that quick that they all just die.
Yeah,
that is crazy.
What it really signals a weird thing to me, like just like how vulnerable like animals are. And humans as well. Like it's only a change in a few degrees, or a lack of like a few changes within the atmosphere, and it's fucking facts. Like literally,
everything goes
death
to shit
for everyone.
Yeah,
it's crazy. The fish, you got to save them.
It's quite a sight.
Yeah,
imagine like you just see that like.
And I'd imagine that's just the top.
Yeah.
It's probably
underneath as well. Yeah. What's weird is that like when people go fishing and you're like, oh, trying to catch a fish, and you think there's like not many down there. And when you look at that, you're like, Jesus. Like, should be easy to catch fish.
Yeah. I mean, there's plenty to catch there, but you don't want to probably be doing much with them.
Yeah. Just go along with the net now. You have a lot of success.
That's it.
Oh yeah.
John Smith.
Imagine the smell.
Yeah, the smell. The smell, I think, would make pretty much everyone gag.
I'd move.
That's it. You got to do it. You got to do it.
Yeah.
John Smith in the chat said, "Have you heard about the train derailment in America about a month ago, spilling all those chemicals and destroying the environment, creating thick black clouds?" I have not heard that.
No.
Yeah, I've heard about it, but it's been it has been dulled down so that not many people hear about it.
Jesus,
that's crazy.
What will they dull down next?
I saw a video.
Crash, wasn't there? Train crash.
Was there?
In Greece, yeah, head on. I think 2 hit head on. I'm sure, like, someone was telling me. I haven't actually researched it, but I'm sure like it was like school children returning home or something. I'd have to read it up, but someone's telling about it. I think it's like 80 deaths.
Oh my word! It's mad, like what gets into the news and what doesn't.
Yeah,
like, I was watching a video the other day of it wasn't even an armed break-in or burglary. It was a fucking hit without a doubt. So basically, it's a Ring doorbell. These two guys rock up. One guy's got a sledgehammer. The other one is loading a shotgun. Yeah,
Jesus.
it's all on Ring doorbell. This guy's smashing the door in with a sledgehammer. The woman or the mother, who we believe is the husband of the hit target, points her head out the window and goes, "You're on Ring doorbell, you stupid fucking..." And this guy just points his shotgun and fucking shoots up at the window. And she's like screaming and shit. And you just think, how is this not on the news?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's weird, isn't it? The news is strange because it's like there's some, even a lot of people go missing and stuff. There's some cases that are huge, and then there's other cases that
like comparatively, if you look at the money spent, not just in the news and stuff, but in the investigation, etc., on Madeleine McCann, compared to certain other children that have gone missing, like the disparity is insane.
Yeah,
it's crazy. Yeah, it's like I guess it's just what gains
traction
and attention. Yeah.
I tell you what I'm finding strange. You know, a few weeks ago, that girl come forward from Poland or wherever it was, and she was like, "I think I'm at Madeleine McCann." Blah blah. They're still waiting on these DNA test results.
Yeah,
how the fuck can it take? Surely that would be prioritized.
Yeah.
But how on earth can that take so long?
I don't know if I read it correctly, but there was a company that does like facial recognition, and they use their software on Madeleine, like photos of Madeleine McCann and this woman who claims to be Madeleine McCann, and they said it's like between 80 and 90% match.
Really? Oh shit!
So, yeah.
Imagine that. Imagine she's fucking alive, man. Because I just thought, like, obviously she was kidnapped. The publicity has killed her because you can't do anything. Like, you can't. Surely you can't traffic someone that famous, you know.
I know. Yeah, I know. Yeah.
But if she is, wow.
That's crazy.
Yeah. We'll have
living
to wait and see.
Basically the entirety of your rest of your childhood and into your teens, now into your like early adulthood as a completely different person.
Completely different nationality as well.
Yeah.
I'd love it to be her. I would actually love it to
be
because also she for the rest of her life she would be sorted. Obviously whatever happened would be like meant discard, but if it is that girl, she hasn't alluded to anything traumatic at the moment. I mean it'd be a if it was her, it'd be like, you know, a beautiful ending for it.
Yeah, for sure. I mean the other thing is, if it is her, then the burning theory that the parents killed her. I mean, fucking hell. You know, if that's wrong, what a fucking allegation.
Yeah.
Yeah, that, I mean, that I struggle with that so bad because it's like they've lost a daughter either way, which is obviously horrific and traumatic, and obviously the way it all happened, and obviously there is blame to be.
Yeah, they should have
been their death and stuff, but then it's like, imagine if they didn't do it. It's like you've not only have you got all that hate, you've also lost your daughter. So it's like it's just horrible. It's like it's not even like there's many people that even sympathise with them at this point, and it's like so you've gone through probably the worst thing that could ever happen to you. Plus, everyone hates you. It's like for me, I'd just be like, oh, I'm done. Like game over. I'd be like double gun.
Yeah. So, like I say, just have to wait on these DNA test results to see what the fuck comes out.
Yeah. How long do you say? Was it been, or has it been since the DNA test was said?
I don't know how long it's been since the DNA test has been done, but they were talking about doing the DNA test for like a month now. I just don't understand how the fuck you can't get that like done in a week.
Yeah.
You know?
Or 2 weeks maximum.
Yeah.
But like over a month, you're like, okay, what's going on here?
Yeah.
I don't know. Anyway, let's move on to the next story. Next story is slightly unsettling. It's about
this.
Dan did the Parasites episode, which was a quality episode, but this is about mold. that is having some intelligent behavior or displaying some intelligence, which is worrying because some of the things it can do it's literally like a blob, right? Hence the reason why they've compared it to flubber. But it's literally a blob and it can escape Petri dishes. So
it's brainless. How the fuck
Yeah.
can something function without a
But
brain?
yeah, it's like it's so although it's brainless, it's like core. I'm gonna butcher this, but anyway, it's called like DNA. Is to like do a certain thing, like escape or
Right.
find like or grow or like multiply, or find the quickest route or the.
Mm.
I let Liza read, but I've read stuff like this before where
it's cool and fucking terrifying at the same time.
it's like it's weirdly super intelligent for
Yeah.
in the way that it operates, but it's not got a thinking brain.
Right.
Jesus Christ. So here we go. In today's day and age, some of the discoveries scientists come up with are truly quite incredible. However, even after heaps of research and head scratching, some things that are discovered even manage to stump scientists. This one is quite incredible, really, and I'm kind of struggling to get my head around it if I'm being perfectly honest. It essentially involves a brainless blob that is capable of human-like behaviors, and it has left many scientists completely baffled. These brainless blobs are known as slime molds, bright yellow organisms found on decaying logs and many other moist areas. Along with no existence of a brain, slime molds also have no neurons, with them consisting of just a single giant cell. But somehow they are capable of performing complicated and intelligent behaviors that does put some of us humans to shame. Scientist Audrey Dussator is one of those who has studied these slime molds, in particular Fusarium polycephalum. Oh, I fucking nailed that.
You did.
These pesky little molds, I did search it beforehand. So these pesky little molds can make decisions such as escaping from traps and breaking out of Petri dishes, and can even escape the lab altogether. In its smallest form, Fusarium exists as just microscopic cells, which will actively swim about. But these cells are attached to each other, so will usually merge together when they swarm, creating a giant cell known as a plasmodium. The cell not exactly fast though, as it can only move around 4 centimeters per hour, but still it is quite remarkable it can move in the first place. Speaking about its behavior, science journalist Ed Young wrote in The Guardian, it behaves like a colony, even every part rhythmically expands and contracts, pushing around the fluid inside. As a result, Fusarium can perform some quite remarkable behaviors, sounding like something straight out of an episode of Black Mirror. First of all, they can smell food, as like humans, they have receptors all over the cell body that tells them that food is nearby. Not only that, but Fusarium can also pulsate its way to food, as the slime mold pulses quicken after smelling the grub. The protoplasm starts to flow in the direction of the food, with the hungry slime right on its tail. A study on the cells also found that Fusarium can potentially be able to remember where they have been, as they do not retrace their steps. They do this by leaving some rather disgusting and slimy breadcrumbs as a form of external memory. When the slime mold is on the run from the lab once more, the breadcrumbs tell them that they've explored this area and to look elsewhere. That is Fusarium polycephalum.
That's insane. So it's one giant cell.
One giant cell. That's
cool, isn't it?
It's cool.
That is incredible.
I'm like, okay.
Cool way it moves around.
Guns.
Trying to think if there's bar animals and insects. Is there a bacteria that moves? I don't think there is there? Is that why this is like quite special?
Yeah, not one that moves with the purpose, like the whole point of
to
it,
get food,
travel somewhere else to get something.
Yeah. Because most things in nature that aren't animals and insects, they essentially stuck, aren't they? I know flowers and that have seeds, but nothing that I can think of moves as a unit.
It's crazy.
That is disturbing.
There's loads of stuff about like mushrooms. It's psilocybin as well, and like how they link up underground and form.
Yeah, it's like a network, isn't it?
Network, yeah, like on Joe Rogan and stuff. There's it's mad interesting. Like how
think
complex it is.
isn't technically there's a type of mushroom that is, because it's basically like the entire floor of a fucking forest. It's technically
It's the
the
biggest,
largest
organism.
organism in the
Yeah,
world.
in the world. Yeah, it's like literally, it's huge.
Yeah.
and it's all linked
And it all
together.
communicates.
It communicates. Yeah, it's insane, right? Like it sounds like something out of like an alien movie, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Oh.
Have you what I thought you were going to bring up? This isn't what I thought you were bringing up, because have you seen that there's in America, I think, there's a fungus that's spreading, and obviously with The Last of Us coming out, everyone's kind of shitting themselves.
No,
Have you
I
seen
heard
that?
yeah, I've seen or I heard a little bit about it. I don't really know much about it. Obviously, coinciding with The Last of Us is like where the hype
Yeah.
comes from, I think. But yeah, that's concerning.
And
The only thing with all that is that obviously, given time periods that the Earth's been about and how stuff's like developing, it'd be highly unlikely for it to happen now. Like for evolution, like for like if you think of humans, we're actually, it's such a small time we've been around, and then for something like that to happen as we've got movies and stuff about it,
oh yeah, the chances.
the chances are like it's
Yeah.
so like 0.000.1. But I do think eventually, like other stuff will definitely evolve for sure.
Yeah.
Like stuff like this, like if you think that can move and get food, like imagine the
Give that a million
evolutionary
years.
process
Yeah.
like that would go through.
Yeah. Scary.
That's it. That's the first form of a Simpson.
Look like Bart and Maggie.
Jesus Christ.
That's it. The
Quite
origin.
yellow, isn't it?
All our concentration is being put on like human invaders or maybe alien invaders, but they're already here on fucking wet trees.
That's it.
Yeah.
Jesus
Could be.
Christ.
Could have come
I
down.
really want us to like just find a planet where there's stuff, because like once you find life and like imagine stuff like this on different planets that's just been left, like how interesting it could be on different planets.
Yeah, and these planets could be millions of years older than ours, so they could be so much more
crazy,
advanced.
Crazy stuff going on.
Yeah,
just everything wants to live. That's the thing in it. Like every single organism, even like bugs, bacteria, COVID, and that. Like it's all a battle. Like just everything wants to live.
Yeah, absolutely.
Jeez. Craziness. Absolute craziness. But yeah, I picked those two stories. This one just because it made me slightly concerned, but also cool at the same time, like we said. But yeah, Jesus Christ. Well, make sure you're prepared for the invasion of brainless blobs that can steal your food.
To tie it in, there is actually a horror film called The Blob in there.
Yeah.
Is there?
Yeah, it literally absorbs people.
Nice. Well, that ties in nicely because we're going to be rating some horror films.
Oh, nice. Oh, on a tier list. Oh,
yes.
cool.
I just thought, fuck it, let's do that.
Nice.
So, a list of horror films. This was already a template made. I didn't make this. So, some of the films I haven't watched.
Okay.
But there's quite a lot there.
Hopefully, we've watched a lot across the three of us.
Yeah.
I'd imagine so because there's some absolute classics in here.
Oh, my word.
There's a few other obscure ones, but yeah, we'll let the if the chat want to get involved as well, we can take their point of view on some films, for example, that we haven't got a lot of exposure to.
What are the
tiers? We've got a masterpiece,
nice.
Excellent, good, okay, bad, bottom of the barrel, and haven't seen.
Right, so, that's cool.
That's it. So I've got the first one is number 10, Cloverfield Lane. Have any of you watched that?
I have. Yeah,
I've watched it. I thought it was between okay and good.
I really enjoyed it.
I liked it, but I didn't like it as much as Cloverfield.
Yeah, I mean that's the thing I think for a lot of people.
Oh, so the first one is basically them in that underground shelter, is it?
No, that's Cloverfield Lane.
10 Cloverfield Lane is in the shelter.
And the first film is like where the whole thing happens, and then Cloverfield Lane is
in New York.
Okay, see, I've seen the one shot. Yeah, I thought it was. Yeah, I'm with okay.
Yeah, it wasn't really a twist, was it? Because it was obviously part of the Cloverfield universe, but it did take a massive shift when, spoilers, she escapes, and then you see all the aliens and shit.
Yeah.
Which, to be fair, was actually, now I'm thinking about it, was a massive left turn, because in the Cloverfield film, it's a massive monster thing, isn't it?
Yeah.
That I think comes down on a satellite or some shit. I can't quite remember.
That's the thing, because it's called Cloverfield. Like, you kind of know that's coming.
Yeah.
If you didn't, and I heard, I don't know if it's true or not, but I heard they made this and then they kind of added that in to go with the.
That wouldn't surprise. It's that much of a left turn. It wouldn't surprise me.
Yeah, I don't think it was set out to. I think it was its own individual, and then it's kind of molded into that, because it seems like two different films.
Yeah.
But yeah, I thought it was okay.
Yeah, I'd be happy. The more I've thought about it, I'd be happy with okay. I was gonna say it was good, but yeah, I don't actually think it was.
We'll put it in okay. Next one, Soul Station, never seen.
Must be some Korean horror.
Yeah,
I haven't seen it.
Know nothing about it.
Korean horror is fucking good though.
They got a good track record.
Yeah, Train to Busan is fucking epic.
I've seen that. Yeah, that is good.
Really cool film.
Reanimator, again, not seen it.
I haven't seen it, but I've always wanted to. I think it's a bit of a cult classic, The Reanimator. But I haven't seen it.
It sounds, or what it looks like from the artwork, I'm guessing it's some sort of kind of Frankenstein-ish thing.
I believe so. Something along those lines. I think it's like a 70s film. But yeah, haven't seen it, unfortunately.
Same.
28 Days Later. For me, this is it's up there.
Classic.
At least in good.
Oh no, I'm thinking between excellent and a masterpiece, to be honest.
So I'm definitely I'm with excellent.
Yeah.
Masterpiece. Was it the first, like, what followed after this? Like, World War Z come after.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Walking Dead was that after?
Yeah.
So there's a lot of stuff that I'm trying to think. What is there anything zombie? Was there anything zombie stuff that was before this?
I think there were a few,
like
but
top tier.
Yeah, not top tier. I don't think so, because when I think of 28 Days Later, I think of him emerging from the hospital, walking through London that is just completely deserted and all turned over and stuff. When he first sees the zombies in the church and it's like, Father, and it, like the priest is like, and all them, and then they sprint. It's then his story throughout London, and then they escape London, and then they get to the army people, but they're actually bastards, and it's just, I think it's
it's up there.
I think it's a masterpiece. I really do.
I would agree.
I'll go with you guys on that one, because I really love the film. I really like it.
John Smith says, wasn't 28 Days Later the first zombie film with fast zombies? That is one of the elements of the film that is fucking terrifying.
So that, again, it paved the way, didn't it, for like World War Z, and just again like more sophisticated zombies.
Yeah.
So I think it's got to be a masterpiece for that reason.
All right,
absolutely.
We'll go masterpiece. I'm happy with that. Going in masterpiece. Sweeney Todd, hands up. Right, I don't like musicals. So I don't like this film.
I don't think I've seen it.
Yeah,
I think I've seen clips. I don't think I've seen the whole thing.
I don't know if I've seen it or seen clips, so that's how memorable it is. So I'm not. Yeah, I'm not too bothered about it if it goes in bad or bottom of the barrel.
I'll put it in bad because I don't think it's like a
awful.
Yeah.
I don't enjoy musicals. So this
9 times out of 10, Johnny Depp's a safe bet, isn't he? Really?
Yeah. I mean, you could sit through it.
Yeah.
I think.
Yeah.
I'll put it in bad for my own satisfaction.
What's this little dude?
Yeah, never. Fantastic Planet. Never even. I've not seen anything or heard anything about it. So
It's a funny cover.
Yeah. The next one I haven't seen either. I don't even know what that is. Yeah,
I've heard of Akira as a character, but I haven't seen it.
Shame not seen.
This next one though is fucking excellent. I think this next one is categorically the best vampire film. Well, Interview with the Vampire is very
Yeah, that
close.
is good as
But
well. Yeah.
it's between them two. But 30 Days of Night is fucking excellent. So imagine, vampires turn up to your village, but then imagine that you live in Alaska. So 30 days of the year, it's night, and that's when the vampires turn up. So you've got 30 days of just vampires attacking. It's genius.
That is
genius.
such
Who's in it? I feel like I've seen it.
I can never remember if Eben Hawke is the name of the character or the actor. No, I think it is Eben, not Eben. Eben, the actor. I can't find it.
I don't really recognize anyone from it.
It's got hang on, it's got what's his name in it? Oh fuck, the British guy. Josh Hartnett plays Eben in it. Sorry, Josh Hartnett's in it. Danny Houston, but it's got Ben Foster in it.
Goalkeeper.
Yeah. But no, it's really good. It's really, really good. What? It's got 51% on Rotten Tomatoes. That is categorically horse shit. I think it's one of the best vampire films.
6.6 out of 10 in IMDb.
You really realise how much blood offsets on snow when you watch this film.
Quality.
Yeah, I would say it's excellent. Personally, I would say it's excellent.
I'm not sure. I'm gonna have to rewatch it. I think I have seen it. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I don't know if I could go in excellent, but I'm around good. But again, if I rewatch it, what are you thinking, Loz?
When did this come out? Because
2007.
Jesus Christ, I must have watched it at least, I'd say, over 10 years ago.
So I'll tell you, I'll compromise here. I think it's excellent. Dan, you think it's good. Lozzie, you can't even remember it.
I can't really remember.
By compromising on it not being memorable for you two, I'll bring it down to good. But I do think it is one of the strongest vampire films.
What I do think is really good.
If there was I don't want to be a dick, but if there was a great category,
slot
it in there.
Slot it in there, yeah. I mean, it's weird because if I've seen it, I don't remember anything bad. I just need a recap.
Yeah.
But because of that reason, I can't put it into excellent because I'm like, if I need a recap on something,
then
it's
true.
Like 28 Days Later, I think is 5 years older than that film, and it's like not even a question.
I can remember like scenes quite vividly through that.
Yeah. What's that next one?
I don't know. Does it say the ABCs of Death or the Abacus of Death? I don't know. I don't even recognize that one.
Yeah, not the best title in the world, is it, for a film?
No. American Psycho is a masterpiece.
Masterpiece.
I don't know anyone that does.
Masterpiece.
Even away from the gore, just as a biopic on narcissism, it's incredible.
Yeah, I do. I've seen some clips of that going around, just I think like memes and stuff, and I really want to rewatch it again.
Yeah, when they're sat around the table and like you're hearing his thoughts about the business cards. And he's saying about like the card and shit that's used. It's just so fucking good. It's like, he's got a 0.5 millimeter crimp and just
it's brilliant. It is brilliant. I mean, I think it's up there with like the Wolf of Wall Street for like city traders and stuff, isn't it?
Yeah, it's like a horror Wolf of Wall Street, isn't it?
Yeah,
it's so
you got to worry about who are these people trading.
Oh, absolutely,
100%.
Absolutely. What does that say?
Next one. Oh, let me zoom in because I can't even read that myself. Jesus Christ.
That's better.
Arachnophobia.
What a fucking film that is. Have you seen that?
I've seen
it. Oh, that is.
It's like I'd call it like a spoofy horror comedy type, but it's. Yeah. Oh no! Wait, am I thinking of the wrong film? I might be. I'm thinking of Eight-Legged Freaks. I'm thinking of Eight-Legged Freaks. Sorry, Arachnophobia. I haven't actually seen.
Oh, Arachnophobia. Again,
I'm not keen on spiders.
It's a weird one because it's like it's in a category of its own because it was like I believe it's one of the first Hollywood films that actually kind of dealt with like a phobia. Like full on, or a weird phobia, you know,
Yeah.
something that was like a little bit out there. But yeah, I remember watching it as a kid
Oh,
or like young kid, and yeah, it was terrifying. I think if I watch it now, I'd laugh all the way through. But there's some really, if you're scared of spiders, I think you shit yourself watching it. I
yeah.
don't mind spiders, but I do remember it being
What would you put it in?
Yeah, we'll go with what you
I-
say because I ain't seen it.
go up again to the. It's weird. It's like it's in a kind of category. It's like a classic, which is like, for what it was a masterpiece, but it's not a legendary film.
Yeah.
So I'd go good.
Cool.
Dan's
Yeah.
going with good.
I don't want to rewatch it. To be, I mean, I probably would.
Go down to okay. That's sure.
Good, yeah. It's good.
I was thinking Eight-Legged Freaks, completely off, but it is a thingy.
It's worth a watch. But again, I'm going from my memory of watching it at the time. Like if I rewatch it now, it could be like awful. But from my memory at that time, yeah, it was up there.
This one's a really interesting one. I watched this, funnily enough, for the first time last year, and I wasn't that impressed.
Is it
what
the
I get with the
one?
No, this will be the original.
Right.
What I get from I mean, it is good. It's a good film. It is a good film. It's not. I was expecting it to be like unbelievable because of the effect the film had with like the Candyman thing, looking in the mirror and shit. Like, because that haunted me as a kid.
Yeah.
When I actually watched the film last year, I was like, oh, is this what all the hype was about?
That's the thing. I think at the time as well, because like over time, when you rewatch stuff back, it loses the quality is not as good.
Yeah.
But when you watch it for the first time, obviously that's usually the best quality of the time. So you're not even taking that into consideration.
The perfect example of that, which I'm sure will be on this list somewhere, is about 5 years ago. For the first time ever, I watched The Exorcist, thinking people were passing out, throwing up, blah blah blah. I was like, oh my! And I watched it. I was like, oh,
yeah,
okay,
dog.
That's mushy peas, like coming out of her mouth. You know?
Yeah. That's the trouble, isn't it? Because as time goes on, your reference changes. But if you've never seen something before, like the Blair Witch, when that first came out, it was like because you didn't know, and the time it came out, and obviously there's no like internet. There's questions, and you're like, is it, isn't it? And those things like trigger emotions in your head, which puts it on a higher tier.
Yeah, absolutely. Because it was like the first time they'd ever done something like because all the actors were unknown, weren't they? So they put like missing people shit out.
100%. I watched it and it was like, I remember the conversations like a week later, and people just didn't know. Like there would be genuine people like, no, it's real. And you're like, and it was like, is it, isn't it? And you wouldn't have that nowadays, which is a shame. But like to watch a movie like that, and you're like, oh, like fucking hell. And I imagine that's with The Exorcist. Like there were probably people who watch that and they're like, again, to have that reaction, they must have thought some of it was real, or Whereas you watch it now and you're just like,
it's very dated.
Hellraiser, another like another kind of iconic one, but actually not too.
Yeah, it doesn't hold up. I do like Hellraiser films. The newest one, the like remake, is actually really good.
I don't know.
It came out last year. But yeah, Candyman, I'd say is good.
Okay. I'm gonna have to go. I've never seen Candyman.
I'll go good for the. Again, it's like iconic good because it set a foundation for a lot of other stuff.
I haven't seen Children of the Corn.
No, nor have I.
I've seen that. Yeah, so that was, again, back in the day, that was like fucking scary. But again, I rewatch it now. It's probably going to be a joke, but it was like, I remember being at school and like, it was one of those ones that that was circulating that like you're like, oh, if you can, you'd be shit scared.
Yeah,
I think that and Silence of the Lambs was two that people used to say about at school when we were like 12, 13 sort of thing.
Yeah.
So, but again, I can't remember anything mad off its I'll go okay.
Okay, Stephen King in the fucking toilet. Cloverfield. I'm going to fight anyone who doesn't at least put this in excellent.
Oh, I was going to say it's good.
I think this
It has to be better than 10 Cloverfield Lane.
Oh,
but
yeah.
Is it excellent? It is good, as in great.
It's between good and excellent, isn't it? For me?
Yeah.
I'd sway more with Jordan. I would say good.
Okay.
But again, Loss, if you're, like,
I'm passionate about it, but I'll go.
What
with
are you saying, Jordan? Where are you?
It is great. Like it.
It is between good and excellent.
Well, I tell you what we did. I tell you what we needed was rather than bottom of the barrel, we needed great.
Yeah. Great. There we go. Yeah, there we go.
Yeah, there we go. Right.
To be fair, I think great and masterpiece is fine. Like,
yes,
it's either top tier. It's either top tier or it's great.
Yeah.
Isn't it?
Yeah.
Maybe on reflection, maybe excellent is too close to masterpiece.
Yeah. I think you're right. Yeah, that's a. I'm happy with that change.
Yeah. Creature of the Black Lagoon. Never seen it.
Never seen it. It looks like a fucking old film, unless it's.
Oh
been
yeah,
made.
I think it's like 50s. I think.
What's interesting is they say never judge a book by its cover, but all of the covers of these look shit, and no one's ever seen them. So I think in movie case, do judge a book.
Yes.
Do judge a film by its cover.
Yeah, that's probably a good way. This next film, The Crow. Now, I feel like this film has been elevated to such a fucking level because someone died in the making.
I agree. It's a good film.
It's a good film, but it's not like masterpiece. No. I feel like people have perpetuated that because someone died in the film and all.
Yeah. I totally agree.
Again, with that, I think 100% agree. I think you're right. And also, when I think of like Batman with Heath Ledger, like he died in that film, but that was a fucking masterpiece.
Yeah.
So, like, that's the level you'd have to be at as a film for this to be in masterpiece, and it's not for me.
Yeah,
but it is a great film.
But Matthew Tooby in the chat says The Crow is a brilliant film. You can't change my mind. I mean, we don't have a brilliant category, mate, but
keep changing it.
Yeah.
I'm done.
I'll say it's good.
Yeah.
Dracula. I haven't seen the original Dracula.
Again, shit cover.
It looks almost like a comic book, doesn't
it? They all look like that. Look, if you look at advice to anyone making a horror, don't go for the comic book vibe.
Yeah, I think they're all quite old though.
Yeah,
I know a few of them are. Escape Room, I think, is great.
I've not seen it.
I really like. I mean, I actually watched it the wrong way round. I watched 2 and then was so impressed with 2. I was like, well, if the second one's this good, then the first one must be pretty decent, and it really was.
Fair play.
I'd say Escape Room is great. I guess it is. I guess it is a horror film. It's like
what's the guy? Is Jared Leto in it?
Who? Sorry,
Jared Leto. I'm sure he's in it. And he's one of those characters. Not so much now, but in his early films, Jared Leto. Yeah, I'm sure he's in it. That's a baddie.
I'll tell you what.
No.
I might be thinking of the wrong film. Who's the main? Who's the main character?
A girl called Taylor Russell.
Oh, I'm thinking of. Yeah, I know. I'm thinking of the wrong film. I'm thinking of what's the one where is it Safe Room? We're in the box.
Oh yes. Oh, brilliant film.
I think that's got Jared Leto.
It has. Yeah. And Forrest Whitaker and who's the lady?
Again, that's Silence of the Lambs.
Yeah.
I'm thinking of that film. Room.
Jodie Foster.
Yeah. Escape Room. Okay, so I haven't seen. I don't see Escape Room.
Escape Room's cool. I put it. Am I being too? I might be being too praiseworthy there. I'm going to put it in good, actually. It's good. It's really good. I don't know if it's great.
It's definitely not excellent.
What's this
Evil
one?
Dead 2.
I've not seen any Evil Dead films.
I've seen the remake. I haven't seen the originals. I think there's something weird with Evil Dead 2. I think Evil Dead 1 was like a serious horror, and then they made Evil Dead 2 was like a comedy version or some shit. I don't know.
I've not seen the Evil Dead, I don't think.
Yeah. But I haven't seen Evil Dead 2, unfortunately. Or Frankenstein.
Good cover, though.
Yeah. Or
Frozen. Not seen that either.
Frozen, no.
I
think I've heard of it. I think it's where they're stuck on a ski lift.
Sounds a bit budget, but
yeah, like that Fall that's on Netflix at the minute. That was shit.
Oh yeah, I watched that. That annoyed me, but it was.
Oh man, the ending, fucking hell.
I just thought as well with the ladders. I'm like, there's no way.
Yeah.
Mechanically, all of the ladders could fall off.
Yeah.
Because like they're all done individually by screws. So like.
Yeah, they'd all have to equally be.
As weak as each other, and the fact that they climbed up them all, I mean, that's why you need that for the film to make sense. But and I just kept thinking, could you again spoiler alert? But is there a way that you could get the rope and like wrap it around it, pull it tight, and do some sort of rope move to like keep shivering way down?
Yeah, I would say so because that's how they do That's how like I know they have spiky shoes, but that's how they do Yeah.
Yeah, I'm sure if there's a tree surgeon in the chat, or I'm sure there'd be a way. I know it was like smooth. I don't know. Again, it was ruined.
Yeah, I mean, this is a spoiler, but I'm going to say it because it pissed me off. But if you just pause it for like 15 seconds, right? But it pissed me off, but then they saved it. Because you know when the girl goes down to get the bag and that, and then she saves it. I was like, "Fuck off!"
Yeah,
there's no fucking way. And then about half an hour later, turns out she was dead the whole time.
My missus called that. She was like, "I think," and I was like, "Nah, they're not going to do that. It's too obvious." And I usually call it, and then but my missus called that one, and I got it wrong, and I was like, "Okay, fair play."
But I can't believe, and again, this is literally spoilers for the end, but I can't believe that the girl that survived and got off the thing, they did it off camera. That's so, I'm sorry, as a viewer, that's fucking disrespectful.
Stupid.
She's stuck up there, and then you get her down off camera.
Yeah.
Fuck
and
off.
Also, what annoyed me is the whole drone thing, the way that she had to like go up there and charge it and then sit at the top.
Yeah.
Oh
my god.
But then also when she managed to fully charge it and fly the drone back, and like you've got that vantage point, you see where you're flying it to, and you don't see a big truck coming. Like,
Lozzie, if you haven't seen it, don't waste your time, mate.
Honestly won't.
It is shite, but it's just been renewed for a sequel because it did well on Netflix.
How you do a sequel with that?
You know it. Someone else climbs up there.
Fuck.
But yeah, oh dear. Dan, are you all right for time? I know you messaged earlier.
Yeah, I'm gonna go. I'm gonna give it a couple more minutes.
Okay, cool. Should we do a speed run?
Yeah, do a speed run.
Yeah.
There's a few I'm seeing there that are sick.
Happy Death Day is. I'll put that at maximum. Okay, probably.
Yeah, it's a shit killer Groundhog Day, isn't it?
Yeah, I'll put it because
that's really kind of been done to death. House of Wax, so shit.
Bottom of the barrel.
Paris Hilton gets murdered in it though. Pole through the face.
Yeah, I think that's why people watch it.
Yeah, I'm Legend. I know that he's in the toilet at the minute, but I think that I Am Legend is great, or possibly
one of his best films,
possibly a masterpiece.
I'm going to put it great. I'm not going to put it masterpiece.
Yeah, I'll go great just because he's
Interview with the Vampire is incredible.
Yeah,
Interview with the Vampire may be a masterpiece.
Yeah, I'd go that for the
I like it. Brad Pitt, Tom Cruise.
Different time variations.
Yeah, brilliant. Jennifer's Body.
Never seen it.
Okay,
just because it's got her in it when she's like.
Yeah, literally, that's the pull basically. Antichrist. Haven't seen it.
I'm
No,
saying
all
it.
right.
Is I Am Legend a horror? I mean, I guess it's zombie-esque, isn't it, John?
Yeah, there's some films in this list that
Let Me In. Let Me In is fucking incredible.
I don't really remember it. But
Let
I'm
Me
sure
In is
I've seen it.
great. I wouldn't call it a masterpiece, but Let Me In is great. I think Let
I've not
Me
seen
In.
it, but yeah.
Let Me In is basically this little boy is a bit of a loner in that, and then he befriends this little girl, but the little girl is actually a vampire, and she like protects him and shit. But it's very fucking brutal.
Right,
yeah, I'd say it's great if that's all right, but unless you want to put it in good.
no,
Mama. Right.
Remember it vaguely.
This film suffers with a trope that horrors do, where it's fucking amazing until you see it.
Yes, I
And
remember.
then when it's revealed and it's not even dark at the end, it's kind of like well, it's still brilliant, but it's got to be good at least.
Yeah,
it is
I'd
good.
still put it in good.
I've
yeah.
not seen it. I'm going to watch that one.
It is good. It is good.
Yeah.
But you know, like some horrors can give away too much. And to be fair, it
Yeah.
holds out until the end. But once it does, you kind of like, I could
Yeah.
probably stand in a room with that for
Yeah.
about 2 minutes. Nosferatu, haven't seen it.
No,
It's like one of the oldest films ever, isn't it? I think it's like 1920 something.
I think so. Yeah.
Pet Cemetery, disturbing as fuck.
I don't think I've watched Pet Sematary.
Both the original and the remake recently, disturbing as. And horrible.
I think I remember watching it as young. Can't really remember it too much, but yeah, I remember it being like okay.
Yeah, the basic premise is there's a cemetery for pets, but if you bury them there, they come back, but they're never the same. And then something happens to someone's family member, and so they think, well, fuck it, I'm going to bury them there, and then they come back, but they're not the same, and it all goes tits up. It's really good. Really good. I'd say it's great. Pet Cemetery, personally.
I'm going to rewatch it. Yeah, it's right in there.
Phantasm. Haven't seen it.
Not seen it.
Psycho's one of them ones. It's so iconic, but I don't think it's like I enjoyed Bates Motel, the series version.
Yeah,
I enjoyed that.
It's the 50s. He dresses up as his mum, stabs someone in the shower. Do you know what I mean? It's like,
yeah, I'm kind of going right with okay. But you know, iconic, definitely. But yeah, okay.
Yeah, Resident Evil. I fucking love this film, but if I'm brutally honest to myself, it's bad. It's a bad film. I fucking love it. It's one of those.
Evil. It's shit in terms of
the
film.
First one, I watched it as a kid and loved it, and then I watched it again 2-3 years ago because I got it on Blu-ray for some reason, and I was like, yeah, actually, wow, this is terrible.
Yeah,
but I still loved it.
I don't think they did justice to the game.
No, not at all. I really enjoyed the new one they made, the fucking Raccoon City, but they kind of like merged game 1 and game 2. I thought it was really cool. It got like a bit panned in the reviews, but I thought it was cool. But yeah, I can't put it in bad. Don't get me wrong, I love it. But you got to be honest with yourself sometimes. It's a bad movie. It's a fucking bad movie.
I'm gonna have to go, but I'm actually really enjoying this.
I mean, we're at the hour. We could save this for when I'd be happy to save this and finish this when we could do a segment.
I don't mind if you want to. But there's so many good things that I'm looking at that.
Would you be happy with that, Loz? Yeah, we've got to. Yeah, we'll save it. We'll do a segment in the next one.
That's cool, mate. Yeah, save that there.
Yeah.
Like I say, you boys can crack on. I've got to go and get this truck to move a printer.
Yeah, we'll get it over the hour mark, but we'll save this for when we're back.
Legend, lads. Oh yeah, I've really enjoyed that.
Yeah,
quality
really cool.
one. I'm looking forward to part 2.
Yeah,
we'll do a part 2 and smash it out.
Right, I'm gonna have to shoot, boys.
All right, mate. See you later.
Cheers, lads. Take it easy,
mate. Bye.
We're still here. But yeah, we'll let's just look at the list quickly. Van Helsing's on there, Aliens on there. Where are we at? Event Horizon must be on there.
What you talking about the films that are left on there?
Yeah, Silent Hills.
There's a lot of very
Hush
iconic.
is cool. Hereditary.
Yes, that was.
I'm gonna. There's a spoiler for the next or part 2. Hereditary's a fucking masterpiece.
Yeah,
Hereditary. I saw it in the cinema. I was like, that is the best horror film I have ever fucking seen because there's no jump scares. It's all subtle. It's all in the corner of your eye. It's just fucking brilliant, and it's disturbing. Oh my god! That I'm not gonna say it, but that moment. That's all I have to say. That moment in the film, I was literally like shell shocked. You know, like when something happens and you just think like white noise.
yeah.
When that bit happened, I was just like,
Yeah. It's such a good film for just making you feel entirely fucking uncomfortable and just
man. Tony Collette's acting in that was phenomenal.
Yeah.
Oh man.
And to be like Midsummer for me isn't as good, but you totally get the same sort of feeling watching that
The
film.
Midsummer is Maya's favorite film. I think it's great. I do love Midsummer. I think it's fantastic. But for me, well, there are moments in that, to be fair, that are a bit like fucking hell, especially towards the end. But oh yeah, that oh man, and then he's still. So they get the fucking wooden sledgehammer out. Like,
such a good film.
Man,
those two films are so good.
Yeah, he's a fantastic. What's the director's name?
I can't remember.
Fucking cool director. Hereditary. What's the director? As soon as I see his name. Yeah, Ari Aster. Yeah. I haven't seen. Oh, Beau is Afraid. That's Ari Aster, is it? Oh, that's the Joaquin Phoenix one that's coming out.
Nice. I'll have to watch that.
Yeah. Really cool. But yeah, I fucking love horror films, man. Jordan, you playing the full 18? No, I'm just getting 9 in. I'm getting 9 in because I've got to get some jabs.
Jesus.
I've got to get some jabs because I'm going to Egypt. So I've got to get typhoid. I've got to get Hepe.
Yes.
But Lozzie, I never changed doctors. So my doctors is in fucking Bradwell.
Wow.
So I've got to get over there for 5:30.
I know exactly where you're going as well.
Yeah. So I'm playing 9 and then maybe 12, maybe even sneak 12 in, depends. 1:10, and then probably 45. Yeah. But no, not full 18. I'm playing full 18 on Saturday though.
Full 18. When's your next tournament? You got one coming up?
Yeah, I've actually got back to back because one was fucking snowed off the other week, which is insane. Right. Yeah, I'm playing. Yeah, next weekend I'm playing Saturday, the 1st, which is a Stapleford, and then I'm playing on Monday the 3rd. No, sorry, Saturday the 1st is the M&M Trophy, which is a scramble. And then I'm playing Monday the 3rd, which is a Florida scramble, which is really interesting.
So many scrambles.
Yeah, I do like a scramble is a team. So you play like your best shot. So say all four people
shot, and
then all 4 people drive. Whoever had the best one, you then all take a shot from there. Whoever had the best one, you then all take a shot from there. But in a Florida, that's a Texas scramble. But in a Florida scramble,
Jesus,
which I've never played in before, which is Monday the 3rd, you all take a shot. Boom. Say we all drove and then we took my drive. I then can't play the next shot.
Oh, I see. Right.
So whoever has the best shot then can't play the next shot. So what that does is if you've got someone who's shit hot, they can't carry you.
Yeah.
Which is really
so
cool.
if you say you drive and then they take your drive and then someone else hits a good approach shot to the green, they then can't take the next shot either, and nor can you. Or
no, I can. I come back in.
Right, okay.
It's only for the shot that's been taken.
There must be a one where you each all have to take a shot. and you can't take any other shots in the. But then it'd be hard to do if there's like more than a par
Yeah.
4.
Yeah.
Oh,
We've run out of shots, so
that's it.
That's
It's par
it.
4 only. But
Yeah.
sounds like there's a lot of variations in the game.
Yeah.
What I will say about golf is it is the fairest sport in terms of disparity of skill level, because you have to give the other player shots if you're better than them on paper.
Yeah. No, absolutely. I got new irons. I bought new irons. I got them on finance. Get that credit rating up. You know what sort of society we live in. Yeah, gone for the fucking Callaway Paradigms, mate. They're fucking spicy as fuck. Callaway. They are, mate. They're spicy as fuck.
Spicy.
Yeah, I had a fitting. I was there for an hour and a half. And but it's a 5 to 6 week turnaround time.
Well, for the clubs?
Yeah.
Jeez.
Yeah, but I ain't got to pay, and I don't start paying until 3 weeks after they come. So I'm not going to pay for like fucking 3 months.
So back for 2 weeks.
Yeah, that's it. These are shit.
These are literally custom made for you. Yeah, they're shit.
Yeah, they're crap. Stop it.
Stop it. Get some
capitalist zombie, says John. Like, I got to play with clubs, haven't I? It's been sunny all day, and now it's fucking grey.
Oh, that's it.
I swear, if it rains,
that's how the UK does you.
Yeah, it is. It is. But yeah, so
are you gonna swing by the new bridge on your way over?
Is it open?
It's not open, but they've put the 2 like bits on it that go over the water.
Oh, no way! What, the bridge bit?
Yeah, the actual part that is the bridge.
That's insane.
It's all ready to be.
So where does that? So I'm shit with like. So it's obviously down the road from you, isn't it?
Yeah.
And then, but where does it connect to on the other side?
Do you know? I can't remember the name of the fucking roundabout now. Halfrees roundabout. The Halfrees roundabout. Do you know where that is?
I've heard of it.
So you got the Gapton roundabout.
Yeah.
And then you go towards like Galston Bradwell way.
Oh wait. Sorry, the Gapton round. Yeah, sorry, hang on. Right, so at the Gapton roundabout, yeah, and then we're going towards where?
Towards Bradwell.
So you've gone past Tesco's on your left.
So like you're coming from Norwich, right? You go over the new at the time new bridge, and then you go you go onto the Gapton roundabout. You go straight over onto
the bypass.
Yes, right, and there's another roundabout at the bottom.
Yeah,
right. That will connect to that eventually. The road from the bridge will connect to that eventually.
But isn't it going into Yarmouth, or is it going from there to Yarmouth?
It's going from Yarmouth to Galston.
So that's where the bridge is going to be.
That's where the bridge is. Yeah, at the top of Southtown Road.
Hang on. Wait, I'm in the wrong fucking place here.
Yeah.
Wait. Oh, that roundabout.
Yes.
Where like the King Centre is.
Yes. Yeah.
This means nothing to anyone outside of Yarmouth. Sorry, everyone. Right. So where the King Centre is, the bridge is there, is it? There's no water there.
No, the road off of the bridge is going to be joined into there. Yeah.
And then you go from there over to where?
Then you can go to be honest, the same place as you could do anyway. So you can go towards Gapton.
Where does the bridge? Where does the bridge? No. So if I go from the Halfrees roundabout onto the bridge,
and
then go over the bridge towards Yarmouth.
Oh, you'll go on towards
where in there are you?
Do you know where like all the industrial part of Yarmouth is? Not down the
down
quays.
The end.
Yeah, that's where I'll go to.
Why the fuck do you want it to go there?
I think they're trying to make it so lorries and that don't have to go through the centre of Yarmouth to get out of Yarmouth.
Right. So they're just going to go through Galston instead.
So that's great, yeah. Just go past my house.
It'll be easy to get to the pleasure beach, wouldn't it? That's that end. And the casino.
Yeah.
Grosvenor. Interesting.
Do love a bit
interesting.
Pip on the old on the gambling. Let's go. To be honest, I ain't been there for ages. I think the last time I went there was with you. That was
I think that's
years.
one of the last time I went. Yeah.
That's it.
Well, there we go. That's the bridge, new bridge in Yarmouth. Everyone, check it out.
There you go. You love it.
Yeah.
The one that nearly got absolutely pulverized by a bomb.
Yeah.
I mean, it could still blow up due to a bomb.
They
might find another one.
Could still be bombs in there. There could still be bombs in there.
Yeah.
You never know in this day and age.
Well, now you've had that lesson in geography, everyone, about Yarmouth. And we've gone through, I'd probably say, 10%, 20% of the list of films in the horror categories. We'll pick that up in another episode for sure.
Yeah. So what's... Jordan, how much did you raise for Mind in the end? Well done. You did brilliantly. I'll check the exact figure. Let me have a look. To justgiving.com/page/Duty Rhino Mind. That is the full thing. We raised £1,880 donations. However, because Gift Aid exists, we raised, where is it? An additional £389.81.
Nice.
So that is around £2,300, I'd say. So yeah, fantastic.
No, that's really good. I did dip in and out of a couple of the because you streamed on YouTube,
Twitch and Facebook.
Yeah. I did dip in and out. Yeah, it was fucking absolutely power to you. You absolutely just smashed it.
Thank you. I discovered that Dead by Daylight is really fucking fun.
Dead by Daylight? Which one's
It's free
that?
on Game Pass. It's the one where you have 4 people against one killer.
Yes. Yeah.
It's a really fucking cool game.
I think they do like movie tie-ins and stuff, don't they? So they
they got like Pinhead, Ghostface, Freddy Krueger, loads of stuff on there.
Nice.
Yeah. But thank you. Thank you to everyone who tuned in that and donated and everything. It was awesome. What's going on next week, Loz? Because we're not here. Because you're on jury.
Yeah, I'm in the old courts and I got to do jury service and that.
That's it.
So what we're gonna I've got a bit of content that I'm gonna put up for next Thursday, and then there's also another podcast that's going to be going up, but it's slightly different. It's only Jordan, but it's Jordan talking to Yvette Fielding, who people will know from Most Haunted.
Yeah,
she's been a staple in the Most Haunted, to be honest, paranormal investigations for years.
Absolutely.
So you had a little chat with her for probably like half an hour-ish.
20 minutes. It was a small slot. I didn't realise. I was just chatting away, and she was like, "That's all we've got time for." I was like, "Whoa, Yvette!" No, that's fine. I've been invited back on, so I'll get my fucking hour.
Yvette, you're fucking staying here. I don't care.
Oh, dear.
So that will go up. I'll probably put that up on the Thursday just for a replacement, as I will be in the Slammer, possibly. I'll be held in contempt of court. I don't know if a juror can be held in contempt of court, but I'll try it. But that's what will happen next week. And then hopefully, if the case that I get assigned to doesn't run for more than a week, the episode should be returning as normal the following week. But we'll see. I'll keep everyone updated. But
cool.
Well, everyone, thanks for joining us. Thanks for being here. Remember, be scared, be afraid of the blobs with no brain but can move out of petri dishes. Save those fish, follow the fish.
Yep.
And watch a few of the horror films that we've recommended thus far.
Yeah, definitely.
I enjoy them. And definitely, like we've mentioned before, Hereditary and Midsummer. Check them out. Thanks for joining us, everyone. We'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye for now. Up the APMA.
See you later.